right near the middle of the period. 15-7 shot total is the 15-7 is the shot totals here. 15 for the Blackbirds, 7 for the Motor City Hawks. Second half getting started here in just a second. And there is no long change here is how they're doing this. It stays with the short change here, even though we've got 2 halves. Along the left wing, pass into the middle there for a shot opportunity, but couldn't get it off, was Ehlers as this goes into the right wing corner. Bouncing puck, top of the left circle for a turnaround shot that hits off a leg from Keller. Bouncing puck into the middle. Keller will get there first, take it behind the net, pass it to the near side, bounces off of a player of the Hawks, almost turned over in the slot onto the stick of Peblinski, but it goes into those far boards, bounces to the neutral zone where it's just chipped right back to the right wing corner of the Blackbird zone. They have control. Pass comes to Keller along the near side. Quick shot there, bounces to the right wing corner. Thrown up along the far boards where trying to hit it out to the neutral zone was Starovich, couldn't do it. This team has the puck in Maynard. Pass to the left wing as it's on the stick of Ehlers, who dumps it to the right wing corner to Colton Jones, who sends it up before it's taken back by the Hawks. As there's the hit. Ooh, it hit the leg. That's going to be a call there as the puck is touched up. As that hit right into the knee of Peblinski. So we'll take another look at this. As you see, I don't think he meant to go knee to knee like that. He was just trying to cut in front. The player was cutting away from him. And you have that penalty to do that. So Viandanka into the box. 23:48 left to go here in this second half. It's going to be a power play opportunity for the Motor City Hawks, a chance to tie this one up. We'll see what they can do. Didn't have much success on their last power play. One up to the point here for a shot, up into the glass, bounces off the end boards to the right wing corner onto the stick of LePerry as he ends up taking the puck right back as it was almost taken away. As this one bouncing out into the neutral zone where Kopinski will pick it up. Kopinski in the middle of the ice ends up just dumping it down there and sends it as an icing. So this will come all the way back into his team's end. The misplay there ends up now causing for the Motor City Hawks. This will kill off time on their own power play because they weren't able to dump that one in. There wasn't even that much pressure. They could have just skated up a little bit and gotten that one in for the opportunity to dump and chase, but instead you're going into your own end and taking a face-off. And now you get your face-off man thrown out of the face-off dot in that left circle, so having to come in and take it for them is LePerry. His team does win it as it comes to the near side. Sent back to the left wing corner where Kopinski has the puck. Kopinski through the middle of the ice, out of the reach of his player there. This will go for another icing and kill off more time on the power play for the Hawks. As they'll put that face off into the near dot. In the left wing circle. Left wing circle face off won by the Hawks as they try to clear it up ice, but it's stolen away almost by the Blackbirds. Skating into the right circle and now sending it up to the right point was LePerry for a shot that goes wide into the left wing half boards where it's picked up by Dahman. Dahman back in behind the net. Back up to Dahman, left circle for a shot, and that one deflects up out off of the goalkeeper in Darian Jones. But you're going to see here, not a bad opportunity for the Hawks. The best shot that they've had here on this power play. But Jones in position and no traffic in front. He's able to see that shot clearly and make the save. Face off one up to the left point for a shot that hits traffic and bounces to the left wing corner, where the Blackbirds take it back and dump it down in. So that was Ehlers who was able to get there and goes off for a change. 2 players go. Player kind of got caught on one of the others. As this goes through the middle of the ice on the stick of Kapinski. Kapinski back to the left wing half boards for LePerry. LePerry pulls it off the boards, gets in for a shot and goes wide of the net into the right wing half boards, where this pass will go back to the left point over towards Baxter. He'll wrist it back down to the left wing corner. Blackbirds take it back, but can't get it out as there's a redirected shot. The save made by Jones goes to the left wing half boards, bounces back free. They have a player, if they have him make the pass over to the right wing, he might be able to get a chance. Tried the drag move, did, number 12 for the Blackbirds, and Jones couldn't get free. But now an opportunity here, backhanded shot, Jones with the save and covering it up. On the opportunity from Andrew Baxter. Keeps this a 1-0 game with 21:37 left to go in the second half. See the nice move around the defender, puts it onto the backhand, but not a lot of the net to shoot at. Jones able to get the pad down on the butterfly and make the save. As the face-off from the left wing circle won by the Blackbirds, but pressure being put on by the Hawks. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, by the way. Pass along those far boards, takes a funny bounce. As the Blackbirds send this pass over to the near side for Bethia, can't keep control of it as it goes towards Grays. He will lose it, and it's dumped into his end, into the Hawks' end as Rostov will send it along the far boards and out. Here comes to Jordan Keller. Keller in his own zone, looking to pass it up along the near side to Maynard. Maynard circling him back around in his own end. Passes off the boards up towards Ruskov, but it goes right past him into the near side. Turnover as Keller gets possession of the puck for the Blackbirds, sends it to the right wing corner. Pass in as that one hits off the skate of Ruskov. Save made by Vanderlee as this goes back in behind the net. As this will end up hitting off of the official along the near side, which gives the puck to the Hawks. Polkchek frees it up into the right wing corner, but able to get it onto his stick for a shot opportunity and goal, as that was number 23 in Rainer Solanas to make it 1-1. So that bounce off of the official ends up helping out the Hawks as it eventually will lead to a goal. As you see here, Keller on the player in the right wing corner. You still have that defensive player in the middle, but goes to play the puck, which frees up the player in the more dangerous spot in Solanas. That's where communication needs to come in. There's nobody there on your backside to cover you. You've got to stay on that man in the middle. Let them have the stuff attempt. Don't give them that easy pass. As this goes back behind the net to the far side. Dumped in by the Hawks to the Blackbird zone. Comes to the right wing corner to Kohler. As Kohler uses the near side to try and work this puck out. Cutting in front was a Hawks player to hold it in. Comes back to the right wing corner as the board battle continues. And finally comes free on a Kohler stick. He skates off towards the far side. Pass through the middle diagonally, bounces off the player and into the left wing corner. Off of Sands' stick as it comes to the near side. Back down to the right wing corner where Sands will get in there first for the Blackbirds as he gets checked and the puck comes free into the near half boards. Still controlled, however, by the Blackbirds. Kohler with it on his stick. Looking for a place to go as he's got a player right on his back. Sends it back down low for Sands as Sands gets checked. But he gets some help there, looking for the centering pass to Kohler. Can't get it to him, as it was Milady, as that one goes back to the neutral zone. Off of Fahey. Backhander from Fahey to the far side, just out of the reach of his teammates. Now through the middle of the ice and down. This should be a change here for the Hawks as they try to catch them, and it does the player in number 12 and Colton Jones, as he has to backhand this one back down low as he loses the puck. As there's a slash that's easily caught by the official, as we've got two players starting to go at it as the officials now have to go and get in between each other. A slashing call on Jones. See if we can get another look at that slash. That was a really easy call as you're going to see it right there. Takes a chop at the legs of the player and gave him a little bit of something extra as he was skating by, it looked like, too. Good job by our camera crew here to catch that. So 2 minutes goes up onto the board. You're going to see right here a little bit of the extra, and then boom, right down onto the skate. And now I think you might have a timeout being called here. I think it might have been taken by the Blackbirds. Or is it taken by the Hawks, actually, I believe. Just waiting for the official ruling. Saw the point go for the Hawks as they have a power play opportunity here, and you want to get the win here. You want to get some good work in on the power play as well. They haven't had that much success. So look again at what caused this all to happen. Jones and the player for the Hawks going at it in Gertz as they were really chirping at each other, it seemed, and getting into each other's faces. And then here comes the chop at the legs that gives us the advantage for the Motor City Hawks. So a good job drawing the penalty for Motor City, since they now have this opportunity to try and go up. Face off in the right circle, one up to the right point for Motor City, as there's a shot sent in that deflects up and out of play off the stick of Baxter. See who it ended up getting out in front. As making some changes. As you saw the replay of that last shot. A minute 53 left here on the power play opportunity. There's the left wing circle face off. One towards the point, but comes out into the neutral zone where Motor City tries to take it back. Blackbirds end up having that puck off sides as they try to kill off some time here, as they do have possession of it once again. This dump down in behind the Blackbirds net where it's touched up by their goalkeeper in Vanderlee as they start up ice. Try the stretch pass, but that one easily sticked away. As it goes to Kapinski. Kapinski along the left wing half boards. Tried to send it up forward, but he had nobody there. So it's back out into the neutral zone. Skating in along the right wing was Baxter. He got it into the zone, but the Blackbirds able to hit it out, race to the puck in the right wing corner. Starovich will get there for the Blackbirds first. Tried to center a pass, goes in behind towards Krolak. As the Blackbirds quickly take it back and start up ice, as they would have had a 2-on-2. But Keller able to hit this one back, ends up hitting off of the stick of the player Maynard, where the Blackbirds still have the puck as they're able to get it back out into the neutral zone. Already a minute gone here in the power play. As the pass through the middle of the ice goes towards the near side, but Keller cuts in front to take it back as he sends it towards the left wing corner. As he drops back to his defensive position and allows his forwards to try and kill off some extra time in the zone. 3 players there for the Hawks trying to take it as this one ended up getting out in front as the puck came free, but the whistle went first. And then a hit there at the end. As we watch this again, good work by the forwards on the kill for Illiana Blackbirds. You're going to see the puck ends up coming free, and a good pass to get it out towards the net. Just a little bit too far away from the puck was Andrei Ruskov. Otherwise, he would have had an opportunity on net. And then the quick whistle actually helps out the Motor City Hawks because that puck was free and probably would have been a chance for another opportunity maybe for the Blackbirds. Under 10 seconds here for the Hawks, but they turn it right back over to the Blackbirds we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. The puck goes to the left wing corner, near side. This one thrown back out, past Fiandanka, as he'll have to chase it into his own end. Sends a wrister along the near side, comes right back to Fiandanka. Hits off of a Motor City Hawk for a shot that's deflected wide by the goalkeeper and Jones from Willoughby. Back to the left wing corner. Illiana with possession. Pass along the near side, sent out into the neutral zone. onto the stick of number 18 in Kaprikov. As he goes around one, puck goes too far away from him and goes right to the goaltender Vanderlee for a right wing circle faceoff with 16:29 left to go. Just working into an area where your team has a chance, and then Kaprikov, he makes the nice move around, but he pushed the puck a little bit too hard, so went too far past the player he was trying to go around, so he could not get out in front for a chance. So faceoff goes to the right circle, where it's won by the Motor City Hawks, but cutting in front to take the puck back was Keller. Keller around one as he leads the rush here along the left wing. Center to pass, but it ends up in behind. Player looked like got hit in the face maybe. At least he was grabbing around his face. It was the player for the Blackbirds as this one goes down into the right wing corner. I think that was Colton Jones. As this pass directed up through the middle onto the stick of Ehlers. Ehlers lost the puck inside the Hawks zone, but the Hawks were able to take it back. Pass through the middle, goes off of the player and down. Won't be, but it will be an icing. So bring this back into the Blackbird, or into the Motor City Hawks zone. No changes for the Blackbirds. With 15:41 left to go. As you see, it doesn't matter even if it was touched there or not. It was touched on the wrong side of the line, and it crosses 3. So that's an icing. 15:41 in this second half. A shot from the faceoff blocked away. As it's a 2-on-3 in favor of the Blackbirds on their defensive end. Cutting it off was Keller, sending it to the far boards. Pass along that far side, doesn't get up ahead, comes right back to Maynard in his own end. As he sends it over to the near side to Kohler. Kohler to the near boards with the pass to Bafia. Bafia turned it over to the Hawks. Back to the near side, and then a whistle. Offsides is the call. 15:02 in the second half, still tied up at 1. There's a little quick over the line. Was the player for the Hawks. Caused that offsides. Tried to time it up, but just a little bit too much. Face off from the near dot, one to Fiadanka as he makes the pass along the near side to Poya, who pushes it in for the Blackbirds. Off the end boards, 2 players on either end. Try to get possession of the puck, bounces free to the Blackbirds, up at the point for Poya. Poya taking it to the right point, sending it back down low for Fahey. Fahey into the right corner as he gets held up there, but gets the puck back for his team. It bounces up into the blue paint off of a skate, and then is covered up by Vanderlee for the face off to his left with 14:31 left to go here in the first period. As you see the bounce that this puck is going to take here in just a second, ends up bouncing off of the skate of one of the Hawks players. Looked to be Andrew Baxter, and bounced right onto his goalkeeper. Good thing his goalie was aware. Otherwise, that could have bounced off of him and in. Either way, face off one to the right point. Shot doesn't get through from Fahey. Comes right back to him as he risks this one to the left wing corner for his team to chase. Gets onto the stick for a quick turnaround shot from Krolak as it goes to the right wing half boards and into the right circle, getting in front, back in, and shot, pad save made, puck still free, poked away to the near half boards by Vanderlee. As this one left wing corner. Good poke check from Vanderlee, the goalkeeper, as he sent that puck away. As trying to cut out in front, 2 players collided with each other. His turnaround shot, right pad save made in the butterfly as it comes back to the near side onto the stick of Krolak, who gets it poked away from him to the left wing corner. Back to Krolak in behind, tried to center a pass, but good work by Vanderlee. He saw where the pass was going, stuck the paddle out in front and stopped it and grabbed it with the glove. So we have reached the 13:41 mark here in the second half. Vanderlee, couple of good plays in a row for his team to allow them to have those, to allow his team to stop some of those opportunities. It would have been for the Blackbirds. It's the face-off from the left circle. One for a quick shot there, and missing the net wide was Starovich as it goes to the left wing corner. As two players are tied up with each other, that puck comes free back to the Blackbirds. Pass in towards the slot from Starovich, bounces off and comes right back to him in the neutral zone. Sends it forward, and now a backhanded pass. As skating through the middle of the ice and dumping it in is Jones. In behind, touched up by Vanderlee as the Hawks take it back. Hits off the top of the glass and bounces up to Jones, who ends up sending it off of one of his own players. As this one's still being held in there. Starovich giving it off for Fiandanka. Shot from the top of the left circle and grabbing it with the breadbasket was the goalkeeper in Vanderlee for a face-off back in that left circle with 12:50 left to go in this second half. Still tied at 1. Vanderlee has been making some really good saves for his team. He's seen 21 shots, and he stopped 20. Left wing circle face-off, one to the near half boards. Yeah, is lifting a stick of a player there was number 96 for the Kohler, as he ends up getting pinned up along the boards. Just trying to work that puck out too is Sands. Kohler able to get it free into the right wing corner, still on the boards as he gets hit hard from behind, and there's no call, and there's some upset people on the Blackbirds bench as there's a shot in the glove save by Anderle from Vervlide's shot with 12:13 left to go, and a little bit of extracurriculars there at the end in those right wing half boards. You're going to watch here, you're going to see the hit happen, and it's definitely from behind. As we'll see where it comes right there, hit right into the boards. That's a very dangerous hit for Grant Kohler. That's a hit from behind and also could have been called a boarding even. Face off from the right wing circle, won by the Hawks as along the left wing goes number 16 in Willoughby. Willoughby to the near side with a pass, bounces off of a player and taken back by the Blackbirds. Skating in onside is Krolak. Around one player into the right circle, puck that bounces free into the right wing corner, back to Krolak's stick. Sends it back down low as it's a backhanded pass from Poya, but no one was home. As this bounces out into the neutral zone at center ice and backhanded back into the zone by Materchek as his team will chase after it. Comes to the near side to Kohler. Well, that was Poya who sent it to the left wing corner. It's now two players for the Blackbirds and two players for the Hawks. Try to free it up. So we're at the 11:39 mark of the period. Still tied at 1. Puck comes free as there's a shot that's whiffed on as that one's still free in the slot somewhere and bounces to the right wing half boards. Evans couldn't pull the trigger as he had it on his stick in the slot. That allows for the Hawks to take it back. They had a player out in front. Good use of the skate to not allow that to get to the player behind from Materchek as that one comes back to the far side. Quickly left it in behind the net. Actually, it ended up bouncing to the goalkeeper who faked to put a check on a player as this goes into the right wing half boards. Up to the right point, Keller tried to hold it in as this gets to center ice. Skating along the right wing, poke check freed the puck up as this one bounces off of a player and into the right circle where Materchek tried to send it out. High up into the air, finds its way to Starovich, who circles around and makes a pass, dropped off for Materchek, who takes a shot as soon as he entered the zone. Grabbing it with the glove hand is Vanderlee as he holds on to it for face-off with 10:35 left in this second half, still tied at 1. The defenseman jumping up into the play and taking the shot there, but that's an easy save from that distance for the goalie of the Hawks as they won the face-off, but the Blackbirds push it back down in behind the net. Comes over towards the far side, bouncing puck that gets back out into the neutral zone where it comes back to Keller. Keller trying to send it off along the far boards. Wristed back down low by the Blackbirds as they look to exit their zone, as now will be a race to the puck along the left wing. It's cutting in front with Starovich as he at least ties up the player to allow his team to have a chance at the puck. Comes over along the right wing half boards. Turnover by the Hawks as that one directed away from the net from Starovich. Just goes into the left wing half boards on that initial shot. Cutting in front and getting it poked away from him was Colton Jones. It comes back to the neutral zone where Jordan Keller will dump it right back in. Near side puck, Colton Jones can't hold it in for the Blackbirds, sent out of the zone by number 12 in Adamski as that bounces to the right wing half boards. Nice move around one as there's a shot and rebound opportunity from Keller, gets it back onto his stick, takes another shot and it goes wide of the net into the right wing corner as Vanderlee made a pad save there on one of them to keep this game at ones. Up to the right point, a shot that can't get through from Fahey comes to the near side onto the stick of Admansky as he sends it to center ice. Backhanded in by the Hawks before it comes back to Keller as they try to catch the Hawks in a change. As it's Starovich as he cuts in front after making a move around one player. Still has it on his stick into the high slot. Takes a shot there but lifted it up over the glass and into the left wing corner. Holding on to the puck and keeping it in the zone are the Blackbirds. They put a lot of pressure on here in this second half as there's a shot from Keller at the point. It's grabbed out of the air by the goalkeeper in Vanderlee for a face-off that'll go to the left circle, I believe, as there's the replay of the shot. Showing the work with the glove was Jacob Vanderlee. Face-off will go to the left circle here. Won by the Blackbirds if they can keep control, as this goes to the left wing corner. As getting upended there was the player in Ruskov, which freed the puck up for the Hawks. As they at least get it to neutral ice, does Willoughby. Maynard chasing it down in the Blackbirds' end is able to send it back out into the neutral zone. Pass towards the near side. No one was there for the Hawks. That allows for the Blackbirds. Allows for the Blackbirds to take it back as they now try to work it up through the middle. Bouncing puck turned right back over for the Hawks as this one on to Jones. He directs it to the left wing corner where it's picked up by Maynard, who sends it back in behind as his team looks to exit. High off the glass, it bounces to the neutral zone before being thrown back in by number 5 in Kopinski. The Blackbirds looking to try and exit. That one will get past, but it touched by a Hawks player, so no icing. As the Hawks have control. Well, on the right wing, shot after he crossed the blue line from Willoughby will cause it to go up into the netting off of a Blackbird stick. As you see here, the player closes in on him as he shot it, deflected it up into the netting. It was number 20 in Kyle Fahey who did so. So that causes the face-off to go into the circle to the right, or to the left, excuse me, of Jones. As this one will go to the left wing half boards, trying to send it out are the Blackbirds. They get back control using the near half boards to get it back into neutral ice before it's quickly dumped right back in on an icing by the Hawks. 6:56 left to go. An offensive zone draw for the Illiana Blackbirds as they have a chance maybe to get the go-ahead goal here with some, not tired legs, but at least a longer shift here for the players of the Motor City Hawks. As getting kicked out of the face-off dot 2 is the player for the Motor City Hawks, and Andrew Baxter. Face-off finally onto the stick of the Blackbirds as this pass goes out of the reach of the player on the near side who backhands it back down low, left wing corner. Cycling the puck here, but cutting in front to take it away was Grays. He sends it to the far side for it's backhanded back in by Keller. Hawks able to send this one down towards the right wing corner. Won't go far enough for an icing as Moderchek will send it forward as that one turned over for a shot opportunity from Greets as this one goes back along the far side. Pass top of the right circle, shot save made, and then quickly sent away by Jones to the right wing corner as he couldn't grab it with the glove. Near side, wristed out and down by the Blackbirds as they try to get possession back. Motor City chasing after the puck along the far side in the Blackbird zone. Czech freed the puck up, and it comes right back to Materchek. Pass into the middle. Actually, he gets the pass as he skates in, leading a rush here. Pass in towards the middle. Bounces right to one of his players. Shot save made by Vanderlee. Bounces off of him and then a player, and then grabs it with the glove and covers it for a face-off into the right circle. With 5:46 left to go here in the second half, we're still tied at 1. A good opportunity that was started by the defenseman in Philip Materchek. As you see him skate around one player, make a pass in towards the middle, bounced off of someone and bounced right onto the stick of Brooke Evans for his opportunity. Right wing circle face off into the skates of a Hawks player as they do take the puck back. Pass in through the middle, bouncing away. Comes right to Ehlers, who sends it towards the near side. Bounces right back to him off of a Motor City player. Along the right wing, pass in towards the near side as that one bounces free into the near half boards and back out into the neutral zone. Fiendonka will dump into the right wing corner. We'll come back over to the Hawks. And now the Blackbirds. Right wing corner, it's Ehlers. Ehlers sending it back in off the end boards to Starovich. Up at the top of the right circle. Comes back to the neutral zone. We're spinning around and making a pass to the near side. Up to Jones off of his stick, and now it bounces to Ehlers. Ehlers through the middle of the ice, skating along the right wing. Crosses the Hawks blue line, takes a shot, blockered away to the left wing half boards. Back to Ehlers in the left wing corner as he looks for a place to go with it as he skates up along the boards. Sending it back to the left wing corner, lifted the stick, frees it up, but Starovich gets it in towards the slot. Ehlers couldn't get his stick on the puck as that one bounces back to the near side. Back in his own end to pick it up is Fiendonka for the Blackbirds. Sends the pass along the near boards up towards Jones. Jones able to work it in the zone along the half boards. Into the bottom of the left circle. Try to send a pass for Bafia. Can't get it onto his stick. Starovich in towards the slot. Bounces off of him. His backhander towards the right point. Picked off by the Hawks as they start back up ice. Baxter into the zone, but offsides. That'll bring the face-off into the near dot just outside the Blackbird zone with 4:05 left to go here. Scores even at 1 still. It was this extra little move to the left that caused the offsides, or if he would have just skated forward, Willoughby would have been on sides on the near side. That extra little move, though, Willoughby wasn't anticipating it, causes the offsides. Hand up into the air here. We're going to have a penalty called on a player. We'll see who it goes on. As this puck pushed in behind, it looks like it's going to be against the Hawks, I believe. See who it goes against. As we'll see if we can try and see what happened here in the corner. It looked like it was in the corner where it happened, as there was the hit. Definitely looked like he left his feet when he did. It was the player in Adamski. So face off, as you're going to see, gets him fairly high and into the boards too. So the official making the call. Looked like he maybe led with the elbow as well. As this one in behind. Player on either side trying to free this puck up for the Blackbirds. They finally do, sending it up to the right point, holding it in there. As they send it over to Keller at the left point. Top of the left circle, sends a wrister low. Vanderlee sticks it up into the glass as it goes to the right wing corner, where Jones battling with a player and gets around him to free the puck up for the Blackbirds. Behind the net with it now. Pass will come up to the left point over to Keller. Goes to the right point. Oh, and now back to Keller at the point, sending it down bottom of the right circle as they look and try to find a place. Sent back up to Starovich. Back to Keller for a shot from the left circle, and the save made and held onto by the goalkeeper. in Vanderlee. Some good work of the puck here by the Blackbirds. The quick pass over to Keller here at the top of the left circle. He's got a bit of the net to shoot at, tried to send it low, but ended up sending it right towards the stomach of the goalkeeper in Vanderlee. If he tries to pick a corner, he may have a better opportunity for a goal. And either way, face-off won here by the Hawks, but the Blackbirds get control as it goes to the right wing half boards to Starovich. Starovich up near the top of the right circle, sends it back down towards the right wing corner. Switching plays, these are the two players there for the quick shot, and Vanderlee will turn it aside to the left wing corner boards as this one bounces out into the neutral zone. As this goes along the far side. Two players there, comes right back on to Chase Mafia's stick, pass along the left wing. Wristing it in is Keller as his team will chase to the right wing corner. Bouncing puck onto the stick of Kaprikov as he circles around. Has a player right in his back, backhands it free. Now back to Kaprikov in behind as he will switch places again. Goes up along the right wing half boards up to Starovich up at the point. Skates in, gives it back to Kaprikov, right circle. Shoulder shrug save as he got the blocker up. Did the goalkeeper, and then we got a hand up in the air and a high stick call going against someone. We'll see who it is. As you're going to have 13 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey for the Blackbirds is what this looks like. As getting called for the high stick was number 16, I believe, in Willoughby. Nope, it was number 18. His jersey was a little bit tucked in. It's Alec Dahman. As you're going to see here, oh yeah, really easy to see that one. So gets right up into the face of Austin Ehlers. So a timeout now here taken by the Illiana Blackbirds. With 2:05 left to go here. I'm sure head coach Reed Simpson just wanting to talk things over here about what he wants his team to do. Especially with the short 5-on-3, you want to try and take advantage of it. One area that the Blackbirds have really had a lot of success is in the face-off dot. They've won a lot of draws, which has given them more time to control on the power play. So obviously it's an important draw coming up here. They want to win it again, give themselves some time here on this 5-on-3. 2:05 left to go. As we'll watch this one more time, as this was that shot opportunity that's turned away by the blocker, and that's going to eventually lead to the stick up into the face of Austin Ehlers, which gave them the 5-on-3. As face-off will be right circle here as the Blackbirds try to take advantage. Pass over to Keller, top of the left circle as he skates in here. A lot of traffic in front, tries to go over to the far side on the back door, but his stick just got in the way as it's dumped down by the Hawks, as it'll be back to 5-on-4 hockey now, still power play for the Blackbirds. Keller along the left wing, pushes it to the left wing corner and chases after it himself. Sends it to the right wing corner for his team to control, back up to the right point to Starovich. Back to the right wing half boards. Starovich at the point now. Looking for a shot and a pass, shooting it in, trying to get a tip. No one was able to tip it on net. Vanderlee made the save as it comes back to the right wing half boards. Top of the right circle now, bottom of the right circle. It's Ehlers trying to feed it into the slot, but there was nobody where he was passing to. There was nobody there. Jones comes out of his net and pushes it smartly up ahead for his team to maybe catch them in an opportunity as Keller's shot hits off of a player, bounces to the near side. Sent into the slot for Jones as he makes a move around one as he put it onto his backhand. He's in behind the net here. Sent a pass in towards the slot as there's a shot that goes wide from Keller and off the glass into the right wing corner. As this one held in at the right point here for Starovich as he gets a tip in front. Rebound came out off of Vanderlee, but helping him out was Kapinski as he sends it back down. Some really good opportunities here. 28 seconds left on the power play. Also with 23 with just a little bit more time than the power play too in this second half. And skating in, as this one will come back out into the neutral zone. As this comes over to the near side, Bafia pushing it in off sides. We've got 6 seconds left of power play time and 11 seconds in the game. So face-off will be in that near dot. Going to have changes here for the Illiana Blackbirds too. They're going to bring out, I think, their top line. Ruskov out there with Jones and a couple others, and I think we had maybe a favorable face-off. So 4 seconds, 9 on the clock. He's still got a 1-goal lead. You got Jones who's trying to win it forward. That's what he wants to do. Ruskov being told to push back. You got 2 players on the other side who are kind of pushing at each other. So now Jones will have to switch with Ruskov. As this face-off one over to the near boards, finally controlled by the Blackbirds. They've got to hurry here, not a whole lot of time. Quick shot on net, goes into the right wing corner, and that does it for the period. As we'll see how this one ends up getting decided here, because you had the halves. And you got to figure out who wins at least. So the officials are going to talk things over. We're going to get this figured out. And I think this is going to a shootout. I believe that is what the PA announcer, Ray Kincaid, had said. So teams will decide their orders as we try to get a winner here in this USBHL Midwest Showcase game here of 2015. First game of the showcase between the Motor City Hawks and the Illiana Blackbirds. It was a pretty good game from both sides. You got to give a lot of credit to Jacob Vanderlee. He stopped, out of the 35 shots, he saw 34. So a little bit of time here in between. So we'll just stay here for you for this one before we get this shootout started. You have to wonder who you'll see for either team. You know who the goalies are. You've got Jacob Vanderlee on one side, and on the other end, you've got Darian Jones, and Darian Jones only had 12 shots on. As we go back, here was the goal that tied the game off of the stick of Rainer Solanas. And again, the important thing to look at here is you have one defenseman, Keller, who gets beat in the right wing corner. You have the other defenseman here, but you have nobody else in the middle to help out in front of the net. So vacating his spot was the defenseman and Joe Fiodanka. He leaves somebody right on the crease who was right behind him. For Fiodanka, he has to stay with the man there in the middle, make it an easier save on your goalie than him having to try and slide over and make that save. So you have both coaches talking with their teams right now as we try to get things sorted out here to start off this, which I believe they said was a shootout. So you still have both teams talking to each other as they figure everything out. As players make their way onto the benches now. Or maybe we do have a bit of an overtime and then it'll go to a shootout. It goes, looks like they're going 4-on-4 for probably 5 minutes, I want to say. We'll see how much time they put up onto the clock. So they will put up some time here in just a second. It is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 4-on-4, then we will go to a shootout. So not quite the shootout yet, but you still have teams talking over what they want to do as there is a little bit more room to skate out on the ice. Forwards have the defensemen and the defensemen have the forwards. Touch pass over to Jones as he goes into the slot. Around one, backhanded shot up into the glass as it comes over to the near side. Starovich back over top of the right circle. Passing it over and getting it right back with Starovich off the pass for the Blackbirds. Sending it to the right wing corner. Jones will chase after it there as he's got a player on his back. Starovich in behind. As sticking the glove hand out was the goalkeeper in Vanderlee. As his team has it back to the Hawks. As they dump it to the left wing corner, Jones will touch it up. The goalkeeper for the Blackbirds give it off to his player in Keller, who made the pass through the middle as they chased down. As this one touched up by Vanderlee, as making a change are the Blackbirds. This one through the middle of the ice comes right back to Fahey as he pushes it in along the right wing half boards. Around a check goes Bafia as he tried to center a pass, but it's taken back by the Hawks. Along the right wing and dumping it into the zone was Baxter as it comes to Jones, who will wrist it over to the near side of Kaprikoff. Kaprikoff through the middle, gives it to Bafia. Bafia over to the right wing, onside play as it goes to Fiandanca in the right wing corner. He tried to center a pass, no one there. Comes back to the Hawks as they have a little bit of a 3-on-2 if they maybe hurry, as there's a pass that goes into the middle and comes right to Jones, who covers it up. 3:20 left to go here in the overtime period. Trying to get a winner here as the score still tied at 1. You look at the diving play there made out in front by Fiandanca, or actually that was Fahey. If that was able to slow the puck down, causes it to go behind the player and come right to the goalkeeper, Jones. Materchek sends a pass over to the far side. Check frees the puck up, comes right back. Player losing the edge in Materchek as that one goes off of a blade and out of play on the pass from Jacob Maynard. So I think this faceoff will come to the near dot outside the zone. As we'll watch the replay here, you see the player lose an edge. Maynard try to send it out of the zone. His team will win the faceoff for the Blackbirds along the near side, as this bouncing puck will go right back in to the Blackbird zone, as they will start their rush from behind their own net. Pass over to the far side. Puck bounced a little bit too far away from Ehlers. Allows for the Hawks to take it back as this goes back to the right wing corner. As it's onto the stick of Ehlers. Ehlers along the far side, chips it to himself off of the far boards in front of the benches. Turned it right back over as this will come back to Maynard. Maynard in front of his own net makes the pass over to the far side to Materchek as he makes the pass to Ehlers. Ehlers looking, passes it through the middle as that one bounced into the skates of Ruskov, as his team will have to turn it over. As it's trying to cut in front for an opportunity was Baxter. I saw a hand go up into the air, but went right back down. So no call here. Just getting to the 2-minute mark in the overtime period. To the left wing corner goes Maynard. Maynard back up along the boards as he gave it off for Krolak, who sent it back to Maynard. Maynard switching places, and he and his player collide as the Hawks send this one down towards the Blackbird zone, where Maynard will pick it right back up. Actually, it was Brooke Evans who gave it off to Materchek behind. Skates out to the left side of his net, passing it over to the far side off of the stick of his player. This will come right back into the neutral zone and all the way to Keller. Keller holding onto it, then gives it off as we've reached the minute 18 mark. High off the glass. Keller pushes this one back in, and he's on sides and dumps it to the left wing corner. His team chases in after it. Along the near side, puck gets pushed up but held in at the point by Keller. Nope, not held in. Looked like it might have been. But with a minute 2, we're going to have a face-off in the, I believe, the near dot, just outside. Keller asking where that puck, where that puck was. He thought he had held it in. So the face-off to the near dot. Jones and Keller out there along with Starovich and also Fahey, who will dump this one in as his team will chase in behind. Right wing corner, Starovich will cut in front, take the puck away, feeds it into the slot, shot, and the save made by Vanderlee with the glove hand on the opportunity for Fahey. I thought maybe that would be the one, but Vanderlee with the big save. That's his 35th save of the game. You're going to see the work here by Starovich. Player didn't realize for the Hawks that Starovich was coming, and then the good pass to feed it in for the defenseman Fahey, and you see his shot. He didn't quite get it towards that far post enough. Actually made it a little bit easier of a save. As there's a save by Vanderlee that goes into the right wing corner. Player on either side battling for that puck. Comes free for the Blackbirds. Now up to the right point to Keller, who backhands it back down low. Bounces away off of the stick of the player in Jones, as Starovich trying to keep it in the zone. Keller pinching in from his right point spot to hold it in, as that puck back to the right wing corner. The Hawks try to send this one back out, but a good hold by Keller as he's able to keep this one in. Keller doing work along those far boards to hold this one. Comes back up to him at the right point as he sends a wrister in. Rebound opportunity off Vanderlee's butterfly save. Goes into the left wing corner. As that'll do it for the overtime. It stays tied at 1. Some really good opportunities there at the end of the period for the Illiana Blackbirds. They just could not convert. 37 saves for the goalkeeper and Jacob Vanderlee. And we now go on to a shootout here in just a little bit. We'll look at these last couple of opportunities to save here on the nice pass into the slot for Fahey. As he sends it towards that right post, but didn't get it towards the right post quite enough. Ended up putting it too much in towards the body of the goaltender in Vanderlee, as now you have both teams in the Hawks and Blackbirds trying to figure out their shootout lineups. We'll see who we see first. You'd have to think Jones is maybe one of the guys you'll see on the side for the Blackbirds, or Starovich another one for Motor City. You think Solanas maybe is one of them, or even one of the other guys. We'll see who they decide. Maybe LaPerry is one, or even Kapinski. They've got a couple of players that they can choose from. Willoughby, another one that they may choose. We'll see who ends up, how this shootout goes, who will end up getting the first opportunity to shoot, too. Always important to see as well. You have Reed Simpson, the coach for the Illiana Blackbirds. He's talking and trying to get everything sorted out for his team. So the shootout here will take place in just a moment. Looks like shooting first will be the Illiana Blackbirds. And the player taking the first opportunity for them looks to be number 18, and Maxim Kaprikov. As Kaprikov will pick the puck up from center ice now. Skating over to the right side, puts it onto his forehand and shoots and scores, beating on the blocker side, Vanderlee. So starting it off is Karpikov as he makes it 1-0 in favor of the Blackbirds. As we'll watch here as he's about to come down, sends that wrister, not able to get there. I think he probably should have come out a little bit more, was the goaltender in Vanderlee. He was a little bit deep in his crease there. Coming off to the right side here, shooting it low, and just getting enough of it was Jones to stop the opportunity from the player for Motor City. Got his jersey tucked up there. Looks like that might be Logan Wilt. Either way, Blackbirds' opportunity now. As it is Jones. Jones onto his backhand, shoots, and he misses it wide. Big stop there by Vanderlee as he gives his team a chance here to tie this one up. We'll watch here as Vanderlee, as Jones comes down, puts it onto his backhand here, and able to stay with it was was Jones, and I think it might have just missed anyways. Skating in, putting it onto his backhand, shooting and not able to convert was the player for the Motor City Hawks, and Anthony LaPerry. Watch the opportunity from LaPerry one more time. Comes down kind of right through the middle, puts it onto his backhand, and just getting a piece of it was the goalkeeper. It's now coming down, a chance to end it here. There's the shot and the save made. Sterovich could not get it past Vanderleeds. He's able to make that save easily. But it comes down to this one for the Motor City Hawks. As we'll watch here, Sterovich's opportunity one more time. Easy save on the blocker side. As picking it up and skating in is Baxter. Comes off wide to the left, puts it onto his forehand. He lost it, so no goal. And I believe that does it. And that is game. Game 4, the Illiana Blackbirds. They win the shootout 1-0. So 2-1 goes the win for the Illiana Blackbirds with that shootout win. As you see the last opportunity here, the player lost it just at the end. I think it hit off of the blade of the goalkeeper and Jones, and that's why. As that one also, even when he did take the shot, it hit off of the post on the inside and went straight across the goal line. But I don't even think even if it would have went in, I don't think it would have counted because his momentum stopped going forward. So we're going to take a timeout now. The teams for the next game will be out onto the ice here in just a moment. They've got the Chicago Cougars, the host team here at the Sears Center, taking on the Islanders Hockey Club. We will take a timeout and then be back with more here on SportsTownChicago.com.
What's up? It's Jonathan Hood from Chicago's Game Night. You've heard me talk about the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, but what do the students